It is time for Joe Duffy's Picks, offshoreinsiders.com, free picks and sports betting podcast for Monday, February the 2nd. What an incredible sale Joe Duffy's Picks has for this Monday. You can lock in until the end of the NBA Finals. We're going to go until June the 19th, and if the NBA Finals goes further than that, of course, we will have the days extended. Just $1,489. Joe Duffy's Picks, an absolutely incredible sale. 85 and 59 run. By the way, you got college basketball and NBA winners for tonight. Joe Duffy's Picks at offshoreinsiders.com, www.offshoreinsiders.com. Philadelphia and Cleveland. Both are playing 3 games in 4 days. 76ers are 10-5 against the spread without Tony Roten, and they've gone under 8-2 since he was lost for the year. The Hollinger player efficiency ratings has him the 21st best shooting guard in the NBA. Sixers are the top under team, going under by an average of 6.8 points per game, under 32-16 for the year, including under 14-2 the last 16 games. Cleveland has gone under 18-6 the last 4 by 12.2 points per game. We've got a free pick on Philadelphia and Cleveland to go under the total. Once again, Philly and Cleveland to go under the total. Charlotte and Washington. Charlotte is without Kemba Walker. They're 3-0 without him, going under all 3 games. He averages 18.8 points per game and 5.2 assists per game. Hollinger player efficiency rating has him 15th best point guard in the NBA. The Wizards' John Wall, questionable. He averages 17.4 points per game and 4.5 rebounds per game. Milwaukee and Toronto. Milwaukee 3 games in 4 days. The Bucks' top spread team in the NBA based on margin of cover, or sweat barometer, some people call it. They've covered 5 straight, all by 5.5 or more, 4 by at least 9. Toronto has gone over 5 straight, 4 by 12 or more. They are now the number 2 over team in the NBA. Milwaukee's actually also gone over 4 of 6, but 3 by 11 or more. So your free pick is also to go with the over. Milwaukee and Toronto to go over the total. Probably should mention this a little bit more. Sports betting secrets, handicapping myths, and wagering tips are just $4.99. Now, it is available on Amazon by yours truly, but really the best thing to do is go to Joe Duffy's Picks. You can see it in the left rail. It links directly. If you do not have Kindle, though, we'll be more than happy to send you a PDF copy. Just go to our purchase page where it says, purchase now. Go to that purchase page, and we'll be happy to send you a PDF copy. It's just $4.99, and it is more than worth it. But again, it's also available at Amazon or linked on the left rail at Offshore Insiders. LA Clippers and Brooklyn. Clippers 3 games in 4 days. Brooklyn's Joe Johnson is questionable. He averages 15.8 points per game. Nets are 2-1 without him, going under 2-1. Atlanta and New Orleans. Atlanta 3 games in 4 days. New Orleans star Anthony Davis is probable. Hollinger player efficiency ratings has him the number 1 most valuable player to the team in the NBA. Atlanta is 1-3 the last 4. Their only cover was by 1 point. So they may be becoming what we call a dichotomous straight up and ATS team, where a team is either constantly winning straight up and not covering, and the theory would be to say that you ride that spread streak, or conversely, if a team is losing all the time but covering, you would ride that spread streak as well. However, it is not an official play. Find out if it's a premium play. Joe Duffy's Picks at offshoreinsiders.com. Orlando and Oklahoma City. Magic Victor Oladipo is questionable. Hollinger has him the 15th best shooting guard in the NBA at 16.6 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, 3.8 assists. Thunder 111-1 by an average of minus 7.19 points per game since April the 14th of last year as a favorite after a road loss. Minnesota and Dallas. Both of these teams are playing 3 games in 4 days. Mavericks forward Chandler Parsons is probable. He's the 12th best small forward in the NBA, according to the Hollinger ratings. Rajon Rondo, point guard for Dallas, is out. He averages 8.7 points per game, 8.7 assists per game, and 6.3 boards. Minnesota, the worst spread team in the NBA based on the so-called sweat barometer, or as we called it for years, the margin of cover. Memphis and Phoenix. Phoenix is playing 3 games in 4 days. Memphis, the top public play. 80% of bettors are betting on them today. 72% are supporting them on the money line. Remember, to support our podcast, of course, you want to buy our picks first and foremost, but wherever you're listening, if you're listening to us on Stitcher or iTunes, please give us a 5-star rating and a nice little review. The experts tell us that will help us when it comes to showing up in searches. If you're listening to the simulcast on YouTube, please just like us. That's all you have to do, like us, and maybe give a positive comment. Again, the experts tell us that will help us out. The more exposure we get, the more free information we will give you. It's really that simple. Just spend a minute or two of your time to help us out, and a bunch of you do that. We'll give you these free podcasts and free picks every single day from offshoreinsiders.com. www.offshoreinsiders.com.